What's Man1V here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure Wave, Kate Bishop. I decided to do this because, well, this is the next figure I got after Moon Knight. Go check that video out. And because the actress Haley Steinfeld, her birthday was, I think, a couple days ago. I thought about trying to make the review on her birthday, and then I realized that I was off on the day of the birthday. And I was like, I'll just say it was this week. And because another movie she's in, Across the Spider-Verse, trailer dropped today. But when I drop this video, it won't be the day that the trailer dropped. Movie looks amazing. So I was like, why not celebrate by reviewing this figure, which is also really awesome. Make more sense to review. Oh, God, hair in my mouth. It'd make more sense to review a Spider-Gwen, but sadly I don't have that figure. Hoping that leaked picture of that into the Across the Spider-Verse wave is real, because I want a good Spider-Man 2099. But yeah, this is the mine just... Yeah, my mind's not the best sometimes. This is Kate Bishop, as she appeared in the finale of the Hawkeye show. Third best Disney Plus show. Moon Knight and Loki are the other two. This show was just really fun, and I loved it so much. It surprised me how good it actually was. And Kate Bishop instantly shot up to one of my all-time favorite Marvel characters, because I loved how she was portrayed in the show, and I really enjoyed the character. Can't wait to see her in whatever she's in next, Young Avengers, Kang Dynasty. Who knows? I'm excited to see her again, and yeah, this figure's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this box here, because she comes in a box, of course. Like I said, the last review, I think this is definitely, I think, the last MCU wave that's in the window boxes. So, got another hair in my mouth. Sorry, I was chilling with my cat like a minute ago. But yeah, sad to see it go, but it makes sense why it's gotta go, because, you know, gotta take care of the environment. But yeah, got the nice little Hawkeye logo, which it took me forever to realize that it's actually lowercase. Like, it's not capitalized or anything. Got the little arrow thingy going around there. Nice. Marvel Studios, Disney Plus, just in case you didn't know this was Disney Plus wave. Kate Bishop, Hasbro, Marvel Legends, little Hawkeye logo. Infinity Ultron Bath, ages 4 and up. Swear to God, if I see 3-year-olds touching this figure, I'm smacking them. Then got some, if it would be in focus, some really nice art of Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop with more arrows and bullseyes. Same thing on the other side. And then you got the same picture like the Moon Knight thingy on the back. Got Infinity Ultron, the other figures. I have She-Hulk. She'll most likely be the next review. Yeah, because she's the next one I got. And, yeah, I sadly don't have Hawkeye yet. I saw these three at the store, and I decided to pick up Kate Bishop because I love Haley Steinfeld, and I love Kate Bishop more than these two. And I've seen all of them, though, so hoping I can get them all soon, because he looks so good. I don't care if he's small, okay? I've made it logistically in my mind to be okay, since it's just Vision's body with an Ultron suit over it. I'm okay. I've come to peace with it. Then got that nice, really nice glam shot of Haley Steinfeld right there, with the bio reading, uncomfortable with her wealthy birthright, rebellious Kate Bishop's well-meaning determination sets her on a collision course with her superhero idol, Hawkeye, because somehow, during all of that, she thought the coolest superhero wasn't the guy flying around in a metal suit, the big green boy, the guy with a hammer, the American flag boy. It was the bow and arrow guy. I mean, respect for her, showing Hawkeye a bit of love. Also, nice little background in the back. I don't know if Moon Knight had one in the back, I don't care. Getting that all out of here because, you know, and we're not here about the box, we're here about the figure, which is a pretty good figure. Let's take a look at its accessories first. Her accessories, not it. Let's get her out of frame, that's a little weird. Just her corpse just laying there. She comes with 2 hands. They're just open palm hands. It's not in focus. And she just has open palm hands with the pinky and the thumb painted because the archer gloves don't have those covered, which is interesting. They got a little bit of gray paint there. Yeah, it's open palm hands. What else do you expect? So you can just all the hands are in there tight. Pop it out. Don't know why I'm not doing it on camera. Here's what it looks like on her. It's an open hand. Not much to it. Looks pretty good. And finally, for her only other accessory, because yeah, she doesn't actually come with too much. Her bow and arrow, because why wouldn't the archer come with the bow and arrow? And it's nice. It's got some nice detail. Kind of hard to focus because it's all shiny, but yeah, it's just plastic, so a little wobbly. She doesn't come with any arrows or anything. I think. Well, that's not where you grab it. Do you hold it at the bottom? I don't know. But you can have her holding it. And it looks really good, You can have her. Is that in focus? But yeah, you can have her, you can pretend as if she's going to pull it back. But there's not even an arrow in it, so why? But you could give her an arrow, take, I don't know, this giant arrow that came with Taskmaster, probably wedge it in there between, fingers, or put some sticky tack or something. You could probably get it to where it looks like she's holding it. But, come on, look at the bow. You're not really going to get much. Basically, you're going to get her, holding it to the side, kind of cool, heroic, maybe after or before she shot an arrow. And that's about it. And finally, because I know I said finally earlier, but she comes with a bath piece. We'll quickly touch base with it because I'm definitely buying this Build-A-Figure. So that means I'll probably do its own separate review once I get all the figures bought. Stay tuned for that. It's got a lot of nice detail. And yeah, most people's complaints is that it's small, but it's actually bigger than this Ultron. It's just not as big as the other Ultron, but I feel like the other Ultron was huge, so it's okay. It's kind of like in the middle. It's like the middle child between both of these Ultrons, and you know what? I'm okay with that. Because like I said, and I'll explain it in this one's video once I get all the pieces together, it's Vision just with an Ultron overlay, so I can understand why it's small. I think most people's complaints come to putting it next to the Watcher, and to that I don't understand because that Vision wasn't really that, Infinity Ultron I don't think was insanely huge, or shouldn't have been insanely huge, yet looked, but yeah, was the same size as Watcher. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, they kind of goofed the scales there. Would have been cool to have him kind of huge like this, because why not have a giant figure? But also, this is one of my all-time favorite Marvel Legends, and he's almost the size of this one, so I'm okay with it. So yeah, let's take a look at Kate Bishop herself, because it's actually a dope figure. Taking a look at that head sculpt. When the first renders of this thing dropped, bro, there's hairs everywhere. There's hair on my camera. My god-awful, phone that's, 5 years old that definitely needs, traded in for a new phone. But, let's hope that my phone doesn't exact revenge on me for saying that. But yeah, when the renders first showed of the, Kate Bishop head sculpt, I was a little iffy. I was like, I'm not really seeing Haley Steinfeld. I kind of see 60% her and 40% just a random girl. And then the in-hand photo, the promo shots and then some in-hand photos didn't look the greatest. I was like, oh, still looks a little iffy. But when I got it out of the box, it actually looks really good. I'd say it's got 85-90% likeness. It's actually really good. It is coming off decently on camera. Let me pull in the box. Maybe you can... No, there's no way I can get this looking great, but... Can you even see that? Well, not really, but it actually does resemble Haley Steinfeld pretty well. Is it perfect? No, but come on, it's a $20 action figure that's like mass produced. It's not gonna be, the fact that it even resembles Haley Steinfeld in the slightest is astonishing. But yeah, it's got not a lot a lot of nice paint, and it's got the 3D texturing thingy, or 3D printing or whatever. And I thought there was like a little scuff at the bottom of her cheek, but I actually think that's like the scratch, because, you know, by the end of the show she's pretty dinged up. Because like they prove in the show, they're not like Thor and stuff. They're just normal people. Then come down. Also, before we get to that, the hair is sculpted really well. Comes down on the sides there, and a little ponytail thingy back here. And it's nice. Since this is back here, it bowing out isn't really that annoying. Because like one of the Black Widow figures, the hair bowed out, but there was nothing on the back, so it just looked weird. But yeah, then you come to the chest, and it's got like this little strap thing here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's supposed to have purple on it, but it's just a flat black, and it is a separate piece. They come down to the quiver, got the little arrows in there, and I'd be a little careful because they do get pretty thin, so I wouldn't be like bending that left and right. But it stays pretty well. It doesn't like bounce around like crazy. Then you got some nice sculpt work on like the, not a vest, like the jacket thingy. Some nice paint there coming down. Doesn't come down all the way to the belt, but it is what it is, and got a little nice texture there, which I like. Then this, I'm pretty sure this like arrowheads all up in there. Some of them are painted really well. Got some darker purple throughout. For some reason, the purple of like her chest is a different shade from the rest of her body, and that's not accurate, but I kind of prefer the shade of the chest. It's slightly a different shade of purple, but I kind of prefer it. But yeah, coming to the back, not much detail. Then come down to this arm. She's got a little bit of silver there and some thingy wrapping around. Then got this arm with like a shoulder pad going on. A little bit of a light purple there. Wish the suit was all this light purple. I know her first suit was. I wish they make a figure of that. Maybe give her like the hair down look too. Because I think I preferred that first suit compared to this one. But it is what it is. And then you got like the, I think it's an arm protection. So you don't burn your arm shooting the arrows, I think. Me, who knows nothing about archery, dropping information as if I know everything. But yeah, it's nicely painted. Same paint as the hand thingy there. And all the fingers are nicely painted on both hands. Come down, like I said, the belt got her ass back here, and you know, a little weird, but I feel like they captured her ass pretty well. It's such a weird thing to say, but they did though. Like, it does look like Haley Steinfeld's ass. Not that I was staring. Then come down to the legs. Got some weird pouch here. Then some nice thin purple paint going around there with some nice, I think it's like straps. Maybe straps for the pouch. No, the pouch is part of the legs. I don't know. Then got some lines. Typical MCU suit lines. Also got some on the buttocks. Then come down to the legs, and you got like this nice texture. I really like that. Then come down to the boots. Shoes. Got a little nice zipper there. A little bit of glossy black. Overall, really well sculpted figure. And a really fun figure. Because I got it around the same time I got Moon Knight. And love them both. Love this whole wave. Articulation wise, she's got a dumbbell joint on the head, which looks that far up because all of this in the back. But it does look pretty decently down. Sometimes it looks like her neck's broken, but you just gotta bring it up. Bobs, rotates, arm moves out that far. There is a butterfly joint, which kind of like hides in there, but does move pretty well. Got an interesting upper arm rotation, or bicep rotation, because it's not like normal ones with the way it's cut. Because, like, here's She-Hulk with, like, a normal one, but this one's, like, more straight, which is interesting. Then a female Marvel Legends with double jointed elbows. That is what's up. They got a hinge in and out in rotation there. Actually, in and out on both arms. Then a diaphragm joint which moves pathetically forward. You don't get much forward, but actually moves pretty far back. And like always, paint goes up all the way. So you can have her like this. That arch though. Bob side to side. Oh, it's clicking. Maybe it shouldn't rotate like that. Now, it looks like she has a waist rotation because there's like this huge gap, but ain't nothing moving there. Center leg kicks that far forward, not back at all because, come on, it's Haley Steinfeld. She got a fatty back there. Then she can do the splits pretty well. Thigh rotation, nice double jointed knee, almost at elbow. They got hinge up and down with a clickety rocker joint. So the articulation is really nice. Makes me wish they'd go back and redo the Wanda figure because I was messing with that, comparing it to Kate Bishop, and yeah, that one's it doesn't have pinless joints, which is weird because within the wave with pinless figures, and also only has single jointed elbows. So yeah, this is definitely a really nice figure. Now, for comparison, here she is next to a black series. Oh, well, he's small. Or she's big. I don't know how big she is, so she could be 6 foot for all I know. And average Voyager Transformer, Deathwatch Mando, Shockwave. Here she is next to a Jazzwares and McFarlane figures, Master Chief and the Rizzler. And because why not? Let's compare her to some MCU female heroes, because why not? No, female versions of existing Marvel heroes like Thor. You'll see. Here she is next to She-Hulk and Mighty Thor. And even though I don't know if they will ever see each other, because, well, she's dead. Spoiler alert. But they look great together. Both phenomenal figures, might I add. All 3 phenomenal figures. And here she is next to someone who was actually in the show, my custom Yelena. It's Yelena's head, hands, gauntlets, and legs. The snowsuit Black Widow arms and body, and then the Infinity War vest, because that Yelena body was god-awful. And even though this is not accurate to her look whatsoever, you just pretty much probably want to put it on the black suit version. They still look really good together. Looks kind of small, though. I don't think she was that small. Or she was. I don't know. I don't know heights. And finally, previous review, Moon Knight. So, let's, I don't know. Let's get her in a pose. I don't know what that pose is, but it's a pose. So, do I recommend picking up Kate Bishop? Hell yeah. She's a pretty good figure. Is she as good as, like, She-Hulk and Moon Knight? No. She does have well, she doesn't really have any flaws, really. It's just those figures are so good, like, you just can't even reach them. But this figure is still really great. Definitely recommend picking it up if you enjoyed the Hawkeye show, like Kate Bishop, want an action figure of Haley Steinfeld, because who wouldn't, am I right? I recommend it. Sometimes I forget to say that. Like, I'll do the whole review, and then in the end I'll forget to even say if it's a good figure. Because, you guys subscribe for the quality content I drop here. Obviously, we're the best reviews on YouTube. But yeah, I highly recommend this figure. It's dope. It's one of the best female figures I've personally ever bought. Because sometimes in female figures, they be lacking in articulation. But this one decked out in articulation. got some decent accessories. And overall, it's a pretty fun figure. So yeah, that's about it. Next review will most likely be She-Hulk, who is, you've probably heard this dozens of times, but a phenomenal figure. And yeah, that's about it. Go follow my Instagram, Moon Knight XO, where we do I post weekend reels a lot, and you can talk to me there. Go check out my previous reviews, and stay tuned, cause that big chubby Santa boy's coming, and I'll probably have a lot more stuff to review, cause you get presents on Christmas. God, I dread the day when I become like a 30-year-old man and I don't get presents anymore. Anyway, hope you have a delectable day, and peace out. That was probably the best peace out ever. Also, she stands really well. It's a great figure. Pick it up. Or I'll make you pick it up.